Welcome to the first in my series on wildlife photography using bridge cameras. In this video, we will look at the importance of magnification. The wood duck in this photo was taken at White Rock Lake in Dallas, Texas, using a Nikon P1000. I'm told that the human eye sees the equivalent of a 50mm lens. The bridge cameras that I use all have super zoom and are also wide-angle cameras. When zoomed out, meaning the lens is completely retracted, their focal length is 20, 21, or 24 millimeters depending on the camera. In order to make a fair comparison to what the camera sees and what my eyes see, I will zoom in on the subjects of the photos to 50 millimeters instead of starting at wide angle. This photo at 50 millimeters represents one of the most difficult situations I'm faced with in wildlife photography. The bird, circled in red in the photo, is silhouetted against an overcast sky during poor lighting conditions. All I can see is a dark silhouette against a gray sky. This photo, taken from the same position but zoomed in to 3000 millimeters, enables me to actually see some color. One of the goals in birding and wildlife photography is to be able to identify animals at a distance. It's now easy to identify this bird as an eastern bluebird. If we divide 3000 by 50, we get a magnification of 60 times. The bluebird photo was taken in Wally, Texas. I came to this pond looking for ducks on the water, but failed to locate any. The property on the other side is private and not accessible. Looking across the pond, I could see what the camera sees at 50 millimeters. There are no animals visible in the photo. The red circle encompasses a bird that wasn't visible to my eyes. It only became visible after zooming in with the camera. I'm not particularly good at walking on water, and since the property is private, it wasn't accessible to me, even if I could have tried sneaking up on the bird. Having the ability for high magnification is the only way to access some animals. After zooming in to 3000 millimeters, it is easy to see the red circle enclosed a bird. I can now identify the bird as a cormorant, and because of the white line at the base of its yellow bill, I can even identify the type of cormorant as a neotropic. Even though the picture is not good enough for social media, it did allow me to identify the bird. The cormorant photo was taken at Muddy Creek Reservoir in Wally, Texas. Here is another instance where wildlife is not accessible because the location does not allow for closer approach. My eyes and the camera at 50 millimeter were able to detect some ducks on the water, but identification wasn't possible. The ducks are located within the red circle. Zoomed in to 3,000 millimeters presents a much better photo. The ducks are now easily identifiable as ringneck ducks. It is now possible to even see the pupils of their eyes. This time, the photo is acceptable to share with friends and on social media. The ringneck duck's photo was taken at Herd Nature Preserve in McKinney, Texas. The bird in this photo is much closer, but still difficult to identify. I first thought it was a female mallard because there were several other female mallards nearby. It blends in with the background, and I would not have seen it had it not moved. It is enclosed in the red circle in the photo. Zoomed in to 1,800 millimeters, it is easy to identify the bird as a pied-billed grebe. The markings on its bill is how the bird got its name. Good detail is visible in the photo. This picture is acceptable to share with friends and on social media. Being able to sneak up on animals in order to take good photos is desirable, but often not possible as demonstrated in the previous photos. I've found that the best practice is to shoot first and ask questions later. Many animals don't stay put very long, and you need to take photos as quickly as possible. This moon photo was taken from my backyard with a Nikon P1000. No tripods were used for any of the photos in this video. The cameras are all handheld. In another video, I will discuss more reasons for why high magnification is important. Thank you for viewing. I hope to post more videos on wildlife photography. I hope you have enjoyed and benefited from this video.